wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard it.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Complete to
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mark. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. I'll go 18. 58's the money. 58's the money.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. First carry now. This is Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Tua. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
On the tackle.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Good for a 10.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10. At the
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brought him down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A A 7-yard pickup.
We're scoreless after one.
3 at the Texans' 5-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They run with Hunt. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Texans nothing.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And now he's going to use his legs. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And here comes Westbrook. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Burrow's pass intended for T.J. Hawkinson.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Raiders set to kick off.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Push him back. Push him back. Check, 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 check. Watch the safety.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pick.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They run right side with Hunt. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 18. 31 yards there and a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they say. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. 10.
What you doing out there, boy?
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Titans 9, Texans 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Burrow on third down. And he's got Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They run again with Hunt. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards left on second down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, switch gears.
Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Watch the curls. 58's the line.
Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. Flushed out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Complete to Juju.
A big-time play there for the Texans. 46 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on third down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now it's Hunt. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Jalen Thompson on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at their 48-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Hunt on second down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. A quick toss outright, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
And the Texans first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Tagovailoa. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, well, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
The ball carrier.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And right now, just absolute anguish on that visiting sideline.
It came down to 1 kick, a chance to steal one on the road. But you could feel the pressure, couldn't you? And the pressure enveloped him on that one. Forced a missed kick.
And the crowd went wild.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line. Today's final score, Titans.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Titans, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the end.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Loop in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend a hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say yo, what you gon' do? Stop playing. If you don't do it, then you don't play with it. Exactly. Cause you was built like that.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them ride.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Atlanta. Fielded near the back of the end zone. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Taylor on the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Flush to his right. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. On first down, Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
It's 3rd down and 4.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Again, Ryan being chased out left. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
At the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Ryan will throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Jones, 30 yards. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
It's the score, Falcons 7, Panthers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He's brought down by
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd and 7. This is McCaffrey on the give. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And a Panther first down.
First down, Bridgewater. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore. 29 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Now for the point after.
For the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
Fourteen-yard line, 2nd and 11. They go play action with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And it will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 46 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the handoff, it's Gurley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Ryan. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. They got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 8 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
McCaffrey, the ball.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
Bridgewater's pass.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On the left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
A.J. Terrell.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 63 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Incomplete on a deep ball. Ball line out Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The secondary has been roasted coasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley, and that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punt team now as this one sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Bridgewater to throw it. And it will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Is the distance on the punt there, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Woo, yeah! Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
For the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
5-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 30, 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon team. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Found his target. It's Anderson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 67 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some, as we get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
At the 44.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Ryan. Flushed out right. He's got Smith here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Troy Pride on the tackle.
I haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Quick toss out right, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
46-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Ryan. This will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Handoff to Todd Gurley.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Complete to Todd.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. throwing again on second down. Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
To Todd Gurley.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Ryan will throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. It's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Cornelder. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
On the handoff.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Carolina.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action now. Ryan dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a handoff for Gurley. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
The tackle by Brian Burns. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
The Falcons on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 40.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And some room to run now. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Ryan. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Ryan. Down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got a man complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
A 51-yard gain. And a Panther 1st down.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Now Bridgewater. He's got the hook up to Moore. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
1st down, Panthers.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Keeps the score.
But Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out.
I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 20. $25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run. It's Henry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
That's good.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. Now a throw right side, take it in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
20-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark.
Now Wilson on first down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to DJ Dallas that time. And it's second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Kevin Byers.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 57.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh,
Back to throw, Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
For the extra point.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, it's Carson. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 36. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Tannehill on first down. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Covered by Jamal Adams.
Here's second and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Switch.
Now Tannehill. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
A 41-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
The extra point.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And that'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. We're just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing is Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
2nd and 20. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return will stop right around the 25. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. But he breaks through another tackle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 53 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
David Moore.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
No gain on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Score Titans 24. Seahawks 7.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Bruce Irvin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. After the sack on first down, Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
They snap it to Tannehill. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, The winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it?
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Read it well, and it's picked. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone.